Hey Instagram, welcome to Real Life Cooking. I am back after all this time. I know you guys missed me and no one is here quite yet. So I am going to actually, Hi Instagram, Real Life Cooking is back. Get excited, do a dance. Today I have a special guest with Trader Jose Bay. Host. Welcome. Today we are cooking something very, very exciting. Football related, of course, because in this house football never ends. And it is football season. So we will be making some Aleppo style wings and shishito peppers tonight. Let me just let in my special guest. Thank you guys for watching. Go live with Instagram is over here changing the whole thing. Hey, Tori. Hey, Hannibal's Kitchen. Hey, Brienne. Who else is here? Chef Bree Cooks. What's up? Hey, guys.
Hi.
Welcome to my kitchen in these COVID times. How are you guys tonight?
We're good.
Good. Welcome. I've been saying hi to everyone in the comments so far.
Hi, everybody.
Shout
out to Chef Lean.
I haven't done Real Life Cooking in a long time, so this is my first stab back in the fall season.
Ooh,
so
fun.
I love the dance moves, all the enthusiasm. Awesome.
Looking forward to it.
So I want to introduce you guys to Angie and Z, the couple that make up Trader Jose's Bay. I love their Instagram. It's so amazing. And we are going to get cooking right away, and then we'll do some more introductions later on. Real Life Cooking is the meal. We haven't got to the meal yet. Real Life Cooking is the show where we make a meal from start to finish. No TV magic. Everything is literally going to be made right here, right now. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. And if you have any questions, comments for me, Z, or Angie, please drop them in the box below. And my technological guru for today, Stephanie, will be relaying the questions to us. So you guys don't have to worry about that either. She'll relay everything to us if anyone asks anything of importance.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hola.
Hi, guys. So let's go ahead. We're going to do a quick little marinade on our chicken. We're making Aleppo glazed chicken wings. We have, of course, because we are working with Trader Jose's Bay, basically everything's coming from Trader Joe's. So I have their wings here in the bag. Again, I haven't done anything. I'm going to just take them out and put them in a bowl. I'm going to avoid putting these juices in because I don't want the juices. I just want the dry wings. And then we are also going to bring something that we're going to quickly marinate our chicken in. Our mustard, our lemon, our rosemary, and our olive oil. So there's all. Dang, 2 pounds of wings is not really that much. This looks like a serving size for one person.
This is like for you and Chris, not for like a crew.
No, not at all. I feel like if you're having a party, you would need like 5 bags at least.
Yeah.
All right. So our mustard, our Dijon mustard, our lemon, our rosemary, which I did not take out. Let's take this out. Things are falling everywhere. And our, what else? Lemon, Dijon, our olive oil.
Yum.
That's not my open olive oil. This is like, I thought I was better prepared. You guys are over here like, I'm like scrambling for things. Wow.
You're the professional. We just trying to be ready for you.
All right. So you might notice, you're like, wait, you said these are Aleppo pepper wings. But there's no Aleppo pepper in this. We're actually going to save this sauce. We'll talk about it a little bit later till the very end because we're going to toss our wings in this. Because this has a good amount of sugar or honey in it. So we don't want it to burn in the oven. We want to just put this on at the very end. But if you want to get the flavor started, so we are going to put in about a tablespoon or so of olive oil. This is going to keep our wings nice and moist as they cook because wings could sometimes dry out in the oven. Or the air fryer, like you guys are using. You're so trendy with your air fryer over there.
Yes, air fryer.
Air fryer save life.
And yes, you're watching these. You're like, are you doing it right?
Right.
All right, and then we're going to add about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. The Dijon mustard I use a lot when I'm doing a quick marinade. It has some really nice spice to it and also adds moisture and just kind of like adds a little echo of a background flavor. So when people bite into your wings, they're very moist. Then we are going to add, we have a question for you, Z. Well, actually, we'll get to the question. Let's marinate our wings and we'll get to the question. Then add in, because this Aleppo sauce from Trader Joe's has rosemary in it, we're going to echo some of that flavor with either fresh or dried rosemary. What do you guys have over there?
We have dried rosemary.
Okay, perfect. So you're going to just chop that up a bit.
Okay.
And you're going to add about a teaspoon and a half of that.
Okay.
Not too much. Rosemary is a very strong flavor, but we do want to begin to add some flavor here. And then finally, we have our lemon, and we're just gonna give like a squeeze of our lemon on our chicken.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add some salt, and we'll toss this all around. And when you salt, be generous with your salting. Salt is the foundation of flavor. And you can just leave like your lemon squeeze just in with the chicken. It'll help enhance the flavor.
Okay.
Sorry guys, don't worry, this is the hardest part. We'll slow down after this. I just want the chicken to start, getting some flavor to it. And then use your hands and really get in there, massage your chicken, talk to it.
Yeah, let's go
tell your chicken it's gonna be delicious.
She get her hands real dirty. Yeah.
And then we will wash our hands after this very thoroughly because we don't want to walk around with chicken hands.
Smells really good.
Question.
That's-
Oh, we have a question while you guys are
Yes.
making your chicken.
Do you like dried rosemary?
Oh, that's a question for me. Or you guys can answer too. So the question is, do we like dried rosemary? I think the application for dried herbs and fresh herbs, it just depends what I'm using it for. Dried herbs work really well in soups. It's also not going to go bad in your fridge. So if you don't cook that often, it's better to have dry herbs. But I do like fresh rosemary, in chicken, marinating chicken. I wish I had fresh rosemary. I just totally forgot because it's real life. A lot going on.
The only thing we like about Trader Joe's is that they have all of their herbs pre-packaged for you for $1.99, right? So the rosemary is clutch, the cilantro is clutch,
Parsley.
and the parsley is super clutch. So that's what we usually end up with. And so Gigi usually judges me for using too much of it, but I love the rosemary from
You
Trader
put it
Joe's.
on, like, dude, lay off the
It's like
rosemary.
rosemary pancake. You know what's really good randomly is rosemary and scrambled eggs with feta cheese.
Don't tell me that because I
you
love
should
scrambled
say
eggs
that.
coffee. It's over. It's over.
Bro, and you said feta cheese?
But feta cheese, yeah, or goat cheese. So good.
Brunch tomorrow. We're doing it.
I know brunch can be every day now during these times. Whatever.
Sure can. Sure.
So also we had a question for Z, and this goes perfectly into our introductions. Someone asked if that is your real name. Is it spelled the exact spelling? So I'll let you answer.
Great question. My name is Zaydee, Z-A-Y-D-E-E, Santiago, but everyone calls me Z. So my Instagram is ZEE Santiago. My website is zeesantiago.com.
Okay.
But when I get big enough and I can buy the Google search, I'm just going to go by Santiago. I'm going to do my Prince thing and be the artist formerly known as Z. But yes, Zaydee is my real name, Z-A-Y-D-E-E. That is my government.
Okay, Zaydee. That's a cool name. What does it mean? I'm sure it means something.
Zaydee, the closest translation is Yiddish, and it's spelled Z-A-Y-D-E or Z-A-I-D-E. So for all shout out to all my Jewish friends, my Arabic friends, it's a very familiar name in that way, and it means grandfather or elder.
Oh, okay.
So one of my best friends, I went to Passover dinner at her house with her family, and they heard my name, and they were like, "Hey, Grandpa, what's up?" So
That's part of the
closest
family.
translation, but that's it. Yeah.
Awesome. And then Angie, any interesting story about your name? Since Z has clearly he's been asked that question before. He had a whole line.
Nope, I think he covers that one. Not anything interesting about my name. The only thing that's interesting is that I have a few names, and my nickname is Gigi. So you'll hear Z calling me that often. That's like a family name. All my brother, my sister, my dad, names all start with G except mine. So they were like, "Oh, we're just gonna call her Gigi." But Nothing
Yep.
unique about my name.
And her full name is Angelique.
Yes.
So she's not just an Angie.
Yeah.
Her first name is Angelique. So that's
Get it right. Get those names. Get those government names right.
right.
It's French, but
Welcome to the show. Thank you everyone for watching. We're Real Life Cooking. We're making a meal from start to finish in under an hour. Right now we've marinated our chicken already. And now you've already said your names, but if you guys just want to say a little bit more about yourselves and why you started Trader Bay.
For sure. So we're both educators. We both work in education. I am also an MC, so I'm an artist. I'm a rapper. And Angie is a curly girl aficionado. So anybody who wants to get their curls game up like her, talk to her about that.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Those look good for a Sunday, girl. Those look good since March, actually, because I comb my hair about once a week.
COVID did it.
And I used to be a curly hair person too, but I took the top off.
Awesome. Well, it's great to have you guys both here. And why Trader Jose?
Sorry, I didn't answer that.
Yeah.
So Trader Joe's is the bomb.com.
Yes.
Before getting into a relationship and becoming a grown man, I was known as Little Thotty. That was my alter ego. I'm gonna make a fake album called Little Thotty and go viral. But she took me to Trader Joe's because we had to go shopping, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to love the bags on the train. This is such a task. And we did it, and I fell in love and genuinely loved the price selection, the variety that they had. And so we started calling it Trader Jose's because my colleague calls it Trader Jose's endearingly. And she's like, oh, you going to Trader Jose's? Let's go. And so we call it Trader Jose Bays. And that's how we started. And it's our haul journeys when we go to Trader Joe's.
And since we're both Afro-Latino, we don't really know anyone
named Joe.
So we were like, Jose.
For sure.
We know Jose.
Yeah.
So you had never been in a Trader Joe's before you met Angie?
I had, but I didn't enjoy it. I wasn't thinking let me spend my big shopping. I was a bachelor.
I showed you the light of Trader Joe's.
I was a bachelor. I was eating chopped cheeses and bacon, egg, and cheeses for breakfast.
Yeah. He was like, wait, when are we going back? I was like, oh, don't worry, I got you. I roped in.
Yeah.
That's so cute. That's awesome. Trader Joe's is awesome. I went for the first time actually since March because it is a little bit of a journey from Harlem.
Yeah.
We're not so close, right? But I was just enjoying my time in there. It's almost like a new Target for me, or Home Goods.
Yeah.
These places just make me feel warm and fuzzy. You just buy things you don't even know you need because you're like, wow, that looks cool.
It's so bad. We went today and we spent more than
we budgeted for.
We budgeted for. We probably bought about 5 to 10 new items that weren't on our list. So yes, it is like going to Target and finding a bunch of things.
Life changing. All right, cool. So let us get our chicken starting to cook. You guys are using your air fryer, which I'll let you guys talk through in a second.
Cool.
I unfortunately do not have one because I don't know. I just have not found space here. But I'm going to be cooking mine in the oven. And if you're cooking along, you're going to just want to line your pan with aluminum foil, and then place your chicken wings on there. With enough. Ooh, look at my aluminum foil has run out. Let's see parchment paper.
Yay!
So we're actually going to preheat our air fryer and then coat it with a little bit of coconut oil, also from Trader Joe's, and then just place them in there.
How long does it take for your air fryer to preheat?
5 minutes.
Oh, that's convenient. Yep. Does your air fryer get hot? The oven makes your whole house hot. Does the air fryer do that?
No, it just buzzes.
Okay.
So it's just you hear
a
it.
pleasant buzz or an annoying buzz?
You might be able to hear it now. It's almost like when a teapot is about to boil, but before it starts hissing.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. Aside from that, it's good though.
That's kind of pleasant. I feel like I wouldn't mind that.
And then in the preheating phase, it's 380 for 5 minutes.
Got it. So I am doing the old school way, not the new cool people way, in the oven, in my sad little oven over here in my house. And the only thing I want to make sure that I'm doing is I'm giving all my chicken enough space to breathe. I am kind of crowding it a little bit. I'm gonna walk it over so you guys can see.
Okay.
This is a little bit more crowded than I would like it to be. Sorry, I also have Facebook, so I gotta show Facebook first. But you can see there's a good amount of space.
Yum.
Because you definitely want that space. So this is going to help your chicken get crispy and not like steam together. So hopefully it'll get some color to it while it's cooking as well.
That was actually one of the questions about
We're so excited.
air fryer get really crispy.
Oh, someone asked, when you cook things in the air fryer, does it get really crispy?
Oh,
We love it.
yeah. We just started using it yesterday. Again, we had some like chicken skewers from Trader Joe's because we were down to like the last things in our refrigerator, and we literally took them off the stick, put them in the oven in the air fryer for like 5 minutes, and it came out so crispy. We just sprayed it. Like they say not to spray the actual like pan, to spray the actual meat. So we did that yesterday, and it was crispy.
Nice, yeah.
We're hoping.
And it sounds like your air fryer fits a lot of chicken. Because a lot of the ones I've seen like only fit like 4 wings. I'm like, that's dumb. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
eating chips for like 2 hours.
So it's pretty big.
Yeah. We got a good one. We're happy. It's
Yeah.
the Cold one. It's been good to us so far.
We got it as a housewarming gift recently. So
Oh yeah, congratulations. You guys just moved in together, took a big step in your relationship.
yes.
How's it going?
She hasn't killed me yet.
How long has it been? Have you
2 months.
2 months
2
now.
months.
Okay, I'll give you another month, Z, and then it'll be real official.
All right. Well, just say something nice in my eulogy though, if something goes down.
Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. All right, so your air fryer is heating up.
Yeah. We have 2
2
minutes.
more minutes.
2 more minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Someone said, so dope. I love to cook, and I'm glad to see you chefing it up. I forgot. I couldn't see that far away of who it was.
Mr. Carter Smith.
Oh, Mr. Carter Smith.
Got them. I have glasses on, Chef, and I can't see the screen.
It's hard. It's tiny, especially when we share the screen together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All
But
right,
you always
well,
have awesome assistants like Chris and Steph, so that's cool.
You said what?
You always have awesome assistants like Steph and Chris.
Oh yeah, my assistants are top of the line over here.
You're sous chefs.
I pay them really well in food and love.
Right.
Not
Wait.
that big time you have to pay him money.
Chef Lee, can I
Okay.
ask you a question? How
Yeah,
the heck
sure.
did you become a chef? Like, how did you start chefing?
So I've always loved cooking. Like since I was 4 years old, I knew how to make pancakes from scratch. I went to UC Berkeley because my mom was like, you need the education, which, I'm very glad that I got. And actually, at Berkeley, I became an AKA. So, Ski Fi over here. Z is an alpha for anyone watching. And so, I'm really happy that worked out really well, like a whole lifetime of sisterhood. And then I graduated in the recession, and I couldn't get a job anywhere. And so I went to culinary school. And then out of culinary school, I got a job at Will and Jada's house. And it was like, oh, yeah, of course you should be a chef. I'm like, yeah, duh. I
No.
love, like, cooking to me is not work. Like, it's labor intensive. But when I'm in the moment or when I'm just working, like, I like it. I love it. Right now it's a little bit difficult, like, catering out of my house because I live in a 5-floor walk-up. So that is not so fun. But like the actual cooking process is really
You got some strong legs.
for sure. How did you guys end up in your education field?
Whew.
Well, I also graduated in the recession. And I had just done an internship at Atlantic Records. Shout out to Ron Stu, shout out to the crew at Atlantic, Michelle, everybody. I did an internship in digital marketing and graduated in the recession. And frankly, was just so nervous to be a broke college grad on my mom's couch that I applied to jobs and I applied to grad school. And so I got into grad school at my alma mater at Trinity College, where I pledged at UConn. And so I started working in education right after graduation and developed a passion for it. And so I've been doing both since. And Angie is a social worker by trade.
Mm-hmm.
She worked at Harlem Children's Zone for a long time. And so we've both been in education, met on a dating app. Shout out to Hinge, met on Hinge.
Yeah.
But happened to
Love exists on the internet, guys.
yeah. So yeah.
Nice. I had a friend that worked for Harlem Children's Zone, Atiris Adams. I don't know if I ever mentioned that.
Oh, I know what Tiris.
Yeah, she's actually in my chapter. She lives in Jackson Bay.
Yeah, Angie was
When I
like,
first moved here, she was working there, and I went to visit her and had lunch with her at that Caribbean salad place by the one on 125th. It's closed now. But yeah, that was my connection to Harlem Children's Zone. And the world is so small. It's so crazy, right?
shout out to HCZ.
That's awesome. So I am putting the air fryer on 25 minutes, 380 with all of our wings.
Awesome. Perfect.
Okay, cool.
In 20 minutes. Oh, we have some questions.
Tori asked, you got a job at whose house? I said,
Oh yeah,
we can talk about that more.
I got a job. My first job ever out of culinary school. Well, actually, kind of second. I worked at like this little horrible like movie studio. But it's a much better story. My first job ever was at the house of Will and Jada Smith, and I got hired as a kitchen assistant there, and I worked my way up to like be a normal chef, like running the kitchen basically, which was really awesome first experience to be around that much Black excellence and just like such inspirational people in general, and to see things catered in like just the most elegant, like fancy ways. Like it really helped lay the great foundation for the rest of my career in terms of how I move and how I do things and like my professionalism for sure. Oh, we have another question.
This one's also for Chefline. What made you choose savory over pastry?
Oh, that's a good question.
Mr. Carter Smith.
I chose savory over. I do some pastries, but I chose savory because it's just easier. It's like better and less. I'm a big picture person, and like pastries require you to literally measure everything perfectly, or else it could go disastrously wrong.
Yeah.
Do you guys do much baking in your house? No.
No, not much. I feel like we bake and bake.
Yeah.
So we like find our favorite items. Like a taste cookie is like a national treasure to us, right?
Yeah.
Like I just
We're
get
not
the
bakers.
staples, right?
Yeah.
And I think as Afro Latinos,
Yeah.
I'm Black and Puerto Rican, she's Puerto Rican. Like you just can't beat it. If you can't make a tres leches or you can't make your own flan, you better buy your own.
Bad tres leches is just like throw it in the trash. It's just not. It's no. Plus, you guys love Trader Joe's so much. They have a lot of good like ready-made desserts already. Like they're
Have you ever had a brookie, Chef?
You said what?
Have you ever had a brookie?
A brookie? No. What's
A
that?
brookie, brownie, and a cookie in one.
It's so good.
They just released it this summer, and I think they discontinued it.
Yeah, I think it was like a seasonal. It shouldn't be a seasonal thing because you should have that all the time. But we went today and it was not there, so we picked up these oatmeal white chocolate cookies. But
Okay.
it's so good for ice cream. Oh,
Yeah, you should have seen Steph's face when you guys said the brookie. She was like, "Ooh, oh, those look pretty good."
Look for that.
Those
Yeah,
look-
these are really good. But the brookies were phenomenal, but they just ran out.
You know, I feel like if you protest enough, they might bring them back, especially because
they might. They
You should.
might. I've seen some items come back.
Awesome. Someone asked, "What is your favorite savory meal to make?" Trader Jose's Bay.
Savory meal.
Savory.
I don't know if this counts as qualifies as savory, but for me personally, recently, you can correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
has been our salmon and over rice. So we do like a quick salmon,
and a
ginger
base.
with like
soy
kind of like
sauce.
a ginger soy sauce. So it's kind of like our like attempted Asian fusion.
Mhm.
That I get to
No,
like,
let's have some confidence.
right?
It is our Asian salmon. Coming up. Our Asian inspired salmon coming from
Yeah.
our
Yes,
house.
Asian inspired salmon.
Yes.
And so it's really good, and it's like one of my favorite dishes to make.
And it's super quick.
And we use the seasoning we're using today, the everything sesame
Everything
seasoning.
but the bagel. Yep.
Yeah.
Is what
So
on that one. So that's one of my favorites to make.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
No. I mean, no. I think that's it.
Yeah.
that was
'Cause
actually
it's quick,
the thing we were
easy,
doing
it's-
today, and I switched everything up. I was like, no, football, we're making wings. Because I was going through your profile and I was like, oh, that Aleppo sauce seems interesting. And then the inspiration for the peppers, which we're about to do, came from the everyday seasoning you put on the broccoli. I was like, wow, I never really thought to put that on like just a random vegetable, but it makes so much sense. It's like garlic, onion.
Yes. Yes.
It's like it's genius. Genius, guys.
Everything but the bagel. Like you don't need anything else.
Yeah, just get a spoonful of cream cheese and put your everyday bagel seasoning.
Yep. Yep, and you're good to
That's
go.
all you need.
We even put it on avocado.
Oh yeah, that's good with a little drizzle of olive oil. Like,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
that sounds good.
You said it.
All right, so let's move on. Actually, before we just get to chatting all day, so we have something to eat. Our shishito peppers. Have you guys worked with these before?
No.
Never. How do you pronounce them?
Shishito.
Shishito. Got it.
For those of you who cannot see so far away, so they're like a long little green pepper. They actually take, so these things are a little tricky. Yes, thank you for the demonstration. You know how they always do like my product. These things are a little tricky because some of them, sometimes they can be super hot, well, relatively, and sometimes they can just literally taste like a bell pepper, and you can't tell like by looking at them. What we're gonna do for this preparation today is a very simple blistering of them, which literally just means we're gonna heat a pan up with a little bit of canola or vegetable oil until it's really hot, put our peppers in, and then just like let them get kind of charred on the sides. And then we're gonna sprinkle them with some salt and our everyday bagel seasoning and a little squeeze of lemon you can serve on the side. And that is that. It's like super, super simple. Just so what I was saying about the heat level, they range from 100 to 1,000 on the Scoville Center, which is house hotness. So they can be like really spicy. I've eaten these at restaurants and literally been crying because I have no tolerance for spice. How do you guys feel about spice over there in that house?
So are we doing anything? Are we cutting the stem off? Or we're just doing them full?
You're just literally putting it in the pan once the pan is super hot. They're served like this, and then you literally just eat them and then leave the stem on your plate. Like you know, like edamame, how you leave the shell behind, or yeah. All right, so let's get this going. You're gonna start heating up your pan. So with your oil, you can actually use coconut oil if you like. With your oil, you don't want to put too much because we don't want to end up with oily peppers, like literally just enough to brush the pan.
Okay.
And then we're gonna heat it up really hot because as soon as you put your peppers in, you want them to start getting that blistering and color like immediately.
Okay.
And you're gonna kind of just shake them around until they're pretty charred all over. Questions?
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of comments and questions. So those peppers are like Latino roulette.
Someone said these peppers are like Latino roulette because you never know.
Yo, for real. That's a good one. Chef, I've never had them. If we love them today, we're gonna start using them a little bit more.
They're really good for you too. They're very high in vitamin C, and they have a lot of like nutrients that like help your heart, and all these things. You know, I'm not a scientist, but I know enough.
We couldn't find them, and we had to like Google a picture because they move stuff at Trader Joe's like every other day. So we had to look up a picture, and then we're like, okay, let's go ask someone to see what they can point us. And they were like, oh, it's right here.
They're also sometimes seasonal. So like if you see them and if you like them after today and you see them, definitely buy them because you never know when they're going to be around.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've never seen them in Trader Joe's before.
More questions, Steph?
Yeah, there are a few more questions. So I'm just gonna read them off, and then you guys can answer them all at once.
Okay.
So, what's your favorite cuisine to eat and cook? What country do you most love to visit for their food and culture? And how do you write that kind of pepper? Can someone type it in the chat? I will do that. And then do you want to smoke cook, or do you want to so do you want the oil to smoke?
Yes. You want your oil to be really, really hot. You want your oil to be basically smoking, shimmering before you put your peppers in. They should like talk to you when you put them in the pan. There were so many questions I kind of forgot. My
Favorite cuisine.
the first one was
country for food.
favorite cuisine for me would be Latin cuisine, specifically more tied to Mexico because I grew up in Southern California, so those flavors are very familiar to me. I love like chili powder, cumin. I'm not like, I literally am just becoming a spicy person because when I was really young, my godmother's kid like tricked me into eating something spicy and scarred me for a very long time. But I'm starting to appreciate a little more spice. But yeah, Mexican food would have to be my favorite. can't really find it here in New York. And then my favorite country to travel and visit, I just like going anywhere, honestly. Like, take me somewhere and I'm happy. Like, I just love exploring and adventuring all over. To date, one of my favorite places is not even like so foreign, but I really, really love Hawaii. Their food isn't like my most favorite, but just like the atmosphere is so amazing. How about you guys? As we're burning our pans, what is your favorite cuisine in your house, or for either of you? You might be different.
I actually love Mexican food. So the crazy thing is I actually don't like spicy food at all, but I love Mexican food. So if I'm gonna do any of the sauces, I'll do like the mildest, never the spiciest.
Yeah, me too. Sorry to cut you off really quick. I had the spiciest sauce from Chipotle the other day, and I was like crying. I was like, why?
You were like, oh no. Yeah, so definitely Mexican. If what's the Mexican place? There's a new Mexican restaurant. It's called El Encanto de Lola. Oh, and
yeah. It's on it's not new. The one on one.
Well,
Yes.
there's two now.
Yes, that one.
There's actually two locations. There's one that's on 112 and Lenox, and then the other one that's newest. It's on 118 or 119th and Lenox.
Yeah, I do like their Mexican food. I will say, they are decent. It's not California Mexican food, but it's
not.
It's not. And they give good portions.
Yeah, yes. And they have a good happy hour. I don't know if they're still doing happy hour during COVID, but they do have a good happy hour generally.
Yeah, the margaritas are good.
Yeah, we should go. And I also like Tio's. Tio's on
132nd.
It's one. Yeah, it's like 132nd, 131st, and Lenox is one of my favorite. I had a taco box the other day.
Yeah.
And they gave you like 22. It's like 10
tacos.
10 tacos for $22. And it was pretty solid. My favorite cuisine though, I think would be like Italian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm just a pasta fiend, and so I've been trying to actually do gluten-free pastas the last 2 weeks, and so it's been an interesting journey. But Italian is traditionally my favorite, and I think anyone who is from the West Coast can be bougie about Mexican food, and you are like totally right about that. New York,
I'll wear that. I'm
right.
okay with that.
What's a good substitute for cilantro?
Oh, someone's asking for a good substitute for cilantro. A lot of people hate cilantro. Not a lot, but you're genetically predisposed to not like cilantro. It's like literally in your genetics. If you don't like it, you literally think it tastes like soap, which is so weird to me because I think it's so amazing.
Sorry for them. I'm
Right?
sorry.
Me too, right? Like cilantro and lime on anything. What? But
It's
anyway,
such a good.
I'm
It's
not,
such
we're
a
not here to food shame. If you don't like cilantro, parsley is a good substitute, just for that added freshness.
Yeah.
Flat leaf parsley for sure.
great
I
garnish.
like parsley.
All right, so let's get to our peppers. I took mine off the oil because I was like over here chatting it up.
Yeah,
Um,
we're good to go.
let me see. Let's see what happens when I put this in. So my peppers are not doing anything still when I put them in, so I'm not gonna start adding them. Again, if they don't fit, similar concept to the chicken, if they're all crowded on top of each other, you might want to do a couple batches so you can give them room to like breathe and char by themselves.
Okay.
Also, while we're waiting, you guys want to tell us your favorite place to travel and eat?
Yes. Ladies first. She's more well traveled than I am.
She's just teaching you all about life. Shows, traveling.
I mean, you know that comes with age. I am a few years older than Z, so I guess that's what it is. I would have to say Puerto Rico. I went there. Wow, did I go there last October?
Year? Yeah.
I went there last October, and I've never been as an adult. I went there when I was younger. So I was really able to enjoy all of the different restaurants and all of the different flavors. I am Puerto Rican, and I grew up on it. But to be on the island and to enjoy the food was really just good.
And the alcohol.
Puerto Rico. And I went with my girls, so it was a great girls trip.
Nice. And Z?
My most impactful trip has to be Brazil. I got to travel to Brazil and just fell in love with the culture, with the food, and frankly, as you guys know, I mean, I think Brazilians are best known for their churrascarias. They're known for like their steakhouses.
Yeah.
But but Brazil by far was just one of my most meaningful trips. And as you may know, like it's one of the largest Black populations outside of the continent, and so it was really great to go for a number of reasons. So I really got to say Brazil, and I can't wait for this to be over so we can travel again.
Brazil was one of my favorite trips too. Although I didn't have such a great food experience until I did I did an Airbnb share with a woman who lived in Brazil, and her food was bomb. But eating out was like not the greatest for me. If I have some brigadeiros, those little candies they have, like they make with condensed milk, those are bomb. All right, so I'm putting my peppers in, and they're screaming at me a little bit, but that is what we want. It's a little dangerous. I'm gonna let them just chill on one side for a little bit. Actually, I'll bring you guys over. I'll bring Instagram over. Dangerous things happening over here. So that is what my peppers look like.
Okay.
All right, touching them.
Perfect.
I think we're doing good.
Yeah.
Cool. Someone said, or Mr. Carter said, I love colorful salads and pastas. What is my favorite? What is our favorite food to cook with? Our fruits. I love a watermelon and an apple. Those are my favorite go-to fruits.
Okay.
Watermelon, apple, favorite fruits like
Your favorite fruit?
watermelon, apple.
Ooh.
She's a pineapple lady.
Pineapples.
Pineapple's another good one. It's good for savory and sweet.
Yeah. Have you ever done like the grilled pineapple?
Mm-hmm. With some
So
ice,
yummy.
brown sugar. For sure.
Yeah. Next summer we'll grill. It'll be fun.
Oh, that sounds.
Question for Trader Jose.
Sorry, they popping.
Have you tried street food in Brazil? Like,
Oh.
So this is what you're looking for, kind of all around your pepper.
Okay.
Like kind of charred look here, guys. If you're doing this. And then someone also asked you, have you tried the street food? How do you say that word?
I think it's cochinas.
Cochinas? Those like balls of flour and meat.
No, we haven't.
Like a column.
I'd be intrigued.
I had a lot of those in Brazil, and they were amazing. But I didn't realize they were made out of flour, and I almost died because I was eating them every single day because they were amazing and gluten like that. So I literally was just like overloading my body with gluten at the same time that I was like partying and exhausting myself in that sense. So
Yeah.
that was not.
Totally.
But I would have gone out with honor, eating good, because those things.
Right.
There's more questions from
More questions?
Yeah.
Give them to us.
How do you choose your watermelons? And what is your favorite herb to grow?
I just choose my watermelons randomly, as long as it doesn't have any like big bruises or like random things happening. And herbs, I've never grown herbs because they're very delicate and difficult. But Angie and Z have a nice little herb garden going in their house. So maybe they could speak more on this.
Oh yeah, they're almost done. They're almost done.
Ah! Yeah, I dropped one. I lost a shishito pepper.
Well, she's doing another. Oh, she said put lemon on it. Chef, can we add the lemon now?
Sorry. As soon as your guys' peppers come out, you're going to want to sprinkle them with the salt and the everyday bagels.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then
We're almost done with ours.
when you get a chance, please explain how your herb garden is growing, because I have no words about an herb garden.
Well, I'll let Wifey brag about it.
Oh my God!
So for those that don't know, that follow us on Trader Jose Bay, Angie's nickname is Angie the Builder. She's built all of our furniture. She's the handy one. I do the cooking. We have a role reversal. It's gender equality in this household. And so she's also the green thumb. And so she's done some great.
Here's my
herbs.
Oregano.
And this
It's
is basil.
And this is basil. They all have names. So this is basil. This is just oregano. I didn't give oregano a name.
Yeah, Reagan is doing his thing, but unfortunately we also did cilantro, and it's like special ed cilantro. Sorry, it's like
Don't
IEP.
say that.
All right, it's like short butt cilantro. because
It's not
growing
growing.
at all, and we're really sad about it.
No, you guys have specialty microgreen cilantro.
Yeah,
And
might
parsley.
be. And parsley. So yeah, I think our peppers are done, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't really need to cook them very long, just really to get that color. And then you're going to
Ooh.
seasoning.
That looks pretty. So lemon and then the everything but the bagel?
Yep, and a little bit of salt. And
Oh my god, ow! Guys, I just got injured. She sprayed the lemon and it got all in my eye. Oh wow.
if you need to walk off camera for a second, you know.
Yo guys, I gotta walk it off. Yo, Chef, Chris is gonna judge me, but
He'll be back.
Oh man, I just got lemon in my eye.
Oh God, you've been so dramatic.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh goodness.
Listen, one time Chris got crab seasoning in his mouth. That was
I can't wait.
Wow,
Listen.
this is. You know what? I'm a little scared about these. You said from 0 to 1,000 or 100 to 1,000. I'm scared.
the Scoville starts at 0. So 100 is not that hot. 100 is like a bell pepper. And then 1,000 is kind of like a jalapeno. So they're not going to be like, oh, you don't like spicy at all. Yeah,
You like spicy, not I.
it's kind of like, you know those jelly beans, like those Harry Potter jelly beans?
Yes. Oh, it's like that. Okay.
The fact that you knew what she was talking
I'm
about.
a Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter. I'm a nerd like that.
Oh, let me turn off my fire. Don't need that anymore. All right. So it's the moment of truth, you guys, for us to taste these. Little squeeze of lemon on top. As long as it's not all in Z's eye over there.
Ladies
No,
first.
no, I
on,
don't
baby.
want to. Wait, where's the water?
All right, get your water.
You got to get prepared.
Be prepared.
All right.
They're a little hot, so.
Yeah, I don't want to burn my tongue.
Oh my God.
Ah, mine's hot.
Life changing. So good.
Oh, this is really good.
Ah, mine's so hot.
So for any of our real friends that are on this, and you come over and hang out, just know we're about to have all the peppers.
Oh,
I love this.
Actually not bad.
Chef, this is awesome.
Man, I'm glad you guys got that box and I have this one because I'm over here struggling.
It's so good.
I like the tang to it, but then I like the everything but the bagel seasoning because again, it has the salt, it has the pepper,
Exactly.
Mmm.
Yeah, when
the
I saw
sesame
you
seeds.
everyday seasoning, I was like, wow, that's such a good idea to sprinkle it on your vegetables. And this is like a perfect little game day snack because it's like healthy. Like there's
Right.
nothing bad going on here.
At
Right.
all.
I love it.
My mouth is still on fire.
I'm gonna do this more often.
It's super easy.
This is how you know it's good because I'm still eating it. If it was bad or
That's
spicy,
why
like
pause
She
the
just likes-
show.
And so this is awesome.
it's good.
I'm so
Well,
glad.
Chef, this is really cool. Wow. That was yum.
I'm so glad you also didn't get a spicy one because I'm over here.
Oh yeah, we might.
You never know what you're gonna get. All right. How much time does your air fryer have a timer on it?
It has 3
3
minutes on it. Should
Okay,
we?
cool. No, you can keep yours in for 3 minutes because you know exactly how your air fryer works. I'm gonna pull mine out of the oven.
Okay.
And show you. It's starting to get a bit of color. It's a little hard to show you because there's some juices on here right now. It's starting to get a bit of color. I know
Oh yeah. Show them ours, baby. Can you?
it's
Oh, no, don't.
in there.
Ours look great so far.
But what I'm gonna do now is actually toss it in this Aleppo sauce.
Okay.
Maybe about half the jar.
Yeah. We're gonna get prepped to follow this.
So this Aleppo sauce, again, another product you guys turned me on. Aleppo is a pepper that is it's used widely in Turkey in the Middle East. And it has a moderate level of heat to it by itself. This is a sauce, so it has other things in it. And it's compared to kind of like a ancho chili, which is very familiar in Mexican food. And it's more than just spicy, which I like. It has like a fruity, like almost crazy taste to it.
Yes.
This sauce actually it's more like a dressing because it has olive oil, it has honey, it has vinegar, it has the peppers, it has the rosemary, which is why we echoed that in the original marinade, and then it has garlic powder. So it has a lot of really good things going on in here. It's gonna make for a really good glaze on our chicken. probably gonna use again about like half the bottle. And then I'm gonna put my chicken pieces inside, and then I'm going to put them back on to go back into the oven. I don't know. You guys can make the call here about your air fryer. Like, I don't know how messy this would make your air fryer, but it's for me. I think it's always great to glaze your wings and then put them back in for like another 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
Just to get that extra color on them, and so that glaze really gets very involved in the chicken.
Okay. Yeah.
You could also take it a step further and add some melted butter to this, but this already has a little.
Well, I love butter. Butter is like my kryptonite, so that's exciting.
You know, that's how they make like the most delicious wings. They literally put hot sauce and butter.
Yeah.
Or lemon pepper and butter, or garlic and parmesan and butter. Like,
Yeah.
You're eating a lot of butter when you're eating wings out.
Now, ask Chef Lean if she's a drum girl or a
Drums are flat,
or
chef.
flat.
Oh, great question. So honesty moment, I really did not eat wings until I moved to LA in like 2011, and I had a friend that was like obsessed with them, and so we used to go to like 50-cent wings, and that's when I started eating them. And I used to be more of a drum girl because I just felt like the flats had like no meat. Like, why am I eating this? But now I find that the drums have a lot of fat on them, which I don't really like so much.
Yeah.
So I'm turning into a flat person.
Yeah. So in this household, she eats all the flats.
And you eat all the drums?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah,
But
Chris is
I do
a
like
flat
flats.
person. He's a flat person. To the point where at a restaurant, he always asks, like, can I just have flats? I'm like, oh my gosh. Let the
Yeah.
people do their job.
Pro tip for the people: line the air fryer with aluminum foil.
Oh, pro tip from the people, line your air fryer with aluminum foil.
Oh, thank you. As you know, we're new, so we will do that. The future.
That
No.
is making sense.
Yo, this is like about to be my new Sunday fun day, like go-to when we're not at brunch. This is awesome.
For sure, yeah. This is like, again, it's pretty healthy. A lot more healthy than you're going to get eating out at all. Super
Right?
easy. I was telling people on the ingredient list, like sometimes real life cooking has like thousands of ingredients. We literally have like maybe 10 at the most, and like half of them you already should have in your house. Like you should always have lemon, you should always have olive oil, you should always have some mustard, and you should always have canola oil also. Like you need a variety of oils in your house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we have olive oil and canola oil always here. And we recently started using the coconut oil and avocado, but we're still like trying to figure those out as well.
Yeah, I really like coconut oil for like cooking Asian inspired or Indian inspired dishes. And then I really like, I'm not a huge fan of avocado oil because it has a very distinct flavor to me.
Doesn't
I
it?
haven't really figured it out. Like I haven't figured out where it goes in my
And
cuisine.
doesn't it have like a different heating temperature too? So like the amount of time you gotta put it on is different than other oils?
Yeah, so avocado oil actually has a high heat temperature, so it's the same. Like you could literally deep fry an avocado oil. I don't know why anyone would do that in their home because avocado oil is like 10 times more expensive than canola oil.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make sense. But yeah, it has a higher heat. Like I guess
Yeah.
if you're gonna hear something, it's a little healthier than using like canola oil or vegetable oil. Which I actually today just found out that canola oil is actually healthier than vegetable oil.
Oh.
That makes me really happy. We've
Why?
been using canola oil for a while.
Yeah, canola oil has less saturated fat, which is like weird because you would think the one with vegetable in it would be healthier, but yeah, contrary.
Okay, good to know.
While our chicken is cooking or finishing up for the last 5 minutes or so, do you guys want to talk about any projects you're having on? Actually, I know one thing I really want you to talk about. Your latest song to the WAP beats.
Yes.
Can you
Sure.
talk about
Yeah, so shameless plug. I'm a rapper, I'm an artist, and I am trying to, if Common ever decided to do mixtapes like Lil Wayne, that would be my lane. That's what I'm doing. And so I'm trying to be as conscious and positive and like backpack MC, like good artists, good lyrics as possible, but also like have fun with it. And so when WAP came out, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. They are national treasures. We love them. But WAP is such an explicit song that I wouldn't feel comfortable being in the car with my mom when it played.
It's a little aggressive. Just a
It's
little.
impressive, right? Like if your grandma was listening, it'd be a lot, right? And so I was sitting here and I'm writing my mixtape and I heard WAP and I literally was like, how can I flip this? And I thought of Whack Ass President. And so for those of you that are on here, you know, November, please vote. Please register to vote. We are in a pivotal time in this country right now. And this song, Whack Ass President, is my tribute to Donald J. Trump or F. Trump. I don't know. Sorry, Freudian slip. But this is my tribute to Donald Trump. Is Whack Ass President, and I remixed WAP. It's online now. It's on my website, zsantiago.com. So thank you for asking, Chef. But WAP is out now. The freestyle's out now, and it's really exciting.
And you guys saw his tax returns came out today. This fool
yeah.
One year he paid $750. Like what?
Yes. And so for those of you who are late on your taxes, you shouldn't feel bad because the president has been evading his taxes for a very long time. Shout out to the New York Times for posting that today. I was really excited to hear. He's the only president to ever serve and never actually submit his tax returns, Chef.
There's so many things that he has not done that everyone else has done. Let's not bring down the mood of the cooking experience here.
Of course, but yeah, so thank you for asking. Whack Ass President's out now. And yeah, vote in November, please.
Yes, please vote. And Angie, do you have any curly girl tips for us? Myself included.
So yourself including. What'd you say?
Who cuts your hair also?
I actually recently started using a product. It's like a plant-based vegan product. It's called Monat, M-O-N-A-T. And I recently I actually don't know if she's on here, but Yara is the person that I bought the products from. It's really like concentrated, so a little goes a long way. So I've actually been using that for about 2-3 weeks now. And literally all I have in my hair is a leave-in conditioner. And nothing.
I need to
no gel.
Get that.
Yeah, no gel, no styling cream. Literally, I shampooed, conditioned, and just put the leave-in and air dried. And this is
that was
my
today
product.
too, right?
That was today.
Sounds like my
You
kind
did
of
all that today.
Sounds like my kind of. Also, okay, I have all the questions about curly hair. So, who cuts your hair?
I go to Diva Sean.
Oh, you go to Diva. And how do you save your hair from day to day? Because do you wear a scarf? Because I can't. Too hot blooded.
So silk pillowcase.
Okay.
Silk pillowcase. Putting your hair in a pineapple as high as you can, kind of like put it up here and just let it loose. Don't like put it in a bun. Just let it be free.
Yeah.
And then before Z and I moved in, I was like, oh, I need to bring out the satin cap because he needs to see what I look like. If we're gonna move in.
I was so mad when the cat came out.
He was like, what is that on your hair? I was like, this is how I keep my curls alive. And
I think I might need to.
Those are really the 3 things that I use.
I've been avoiding it for so long, but everyone I know wraps their hair, and I'm over here just losing.
Yeah.
I can have the
I got like the satin pillowcase, the cap, the scrunchies. I've gotten from Amazon. And Z was like, what is that on your head? I was like, dude, I need to keep my curls alive.
Yeah, I just find it a little uncomfortable. So I'm gonna bring you guys over. My chicken is now done. It looks amazing. Smells even better.
Ooh, yum.
Color now. It doesn't look like baby chicken anymore.
You could maybe put it here.
And so we're just gonna stack it up. If you want to drizzle some more of that sauce on it, feel totally welcome to do that. If you want to garnish with some of your fresh rosemary, that would look really pretty. I don't have.
Ooh, let me chop up some rosemary flat. Okay. Where's
It is
the
time to eat.
Question.
Then.
Chef Lean and Trader Jose Bay, what is your go-to low-effort meal?
My go-to low-effort meal is eggs.
Oh my God, me
Did you
too.
say eggs?
Yeah, me too.
eggs?
Eggs and tortillas.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I love eggs. We like our eggs differently, so I like scrambled, she likes fried.
Yeah.
Um,
problem.
but we compromise, and so that's my favorite too.
That's like Chris and he likes his fried hard. I like mine fried with a little bit of runniness or scrambled. So breakfast time is a little bit
Tricky.
like it's a little annoying to make two different kinds of eggs, but normally he cooks breakfast, which is amazing for me because I
That's
generally
funny.
Oh, these wings look amazing.
Chef, thank you for this. This is really cool. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited you guys are able to
Yes, honey.
join tonight. For those of you guys who watched and tuned in, thank you so much for watching Real Life Cooking, first episode of fall. I have some really exciting and fun guests coming up. I don't know, it's going to be hard to talk. Oh, your wings look beautiful. Look at that color the air fryer got. Yes.
The air fryer just held it down tonight.
Amazing.
We're excited.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to tune in every Sunday at 7. It's in between football if you watch football, so you can like sneak on in, sneak on out. Thank you, Z and Angie, for joining me. Enjoy your dinner. Any last parting words you would like to say?
Yes, thank you first and foremost, Chef. I think you're amazing.
Yes.
Chris, shout out. Steph, shout out. But thank you so much for having us tonight.
Yes.
And it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you so much. This was really fun.
Of course.
Can we get a close up of the air fried wings?
Oh yeah, they showed them.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh wait, one more close up. I can
Uno
show
más,
you.
uno más.
Let's do side by side.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Yeah, your wings look so good and crispy. I'm a low key jealous.
Well,
I'm
now-
You guys have to get a mini air fryer, Chef.
Oh, I know. My birthday's coming up, everyone. November 24th.
Oh, you guys,
Saggies.
oh my God, you guys are like a day apart.
Yeah, we're on birthday twins.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good
Thanks,
night.
Stephanie.
And
Peace
I will
and love.
see
Thank
you
you so much for
guys
having us.
later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.